Welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your monthly reading for June. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit today. Thank you for tuning in, for sharing this space with me. It's a pleasure and an honor to be able to read for you. And thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Virgos tuning in today. Thank you for your guidance. All right, let's see what frequencies your spirit animals want to send your way. What are their messages to you for the month of June? The messages to you for the month of June. Then we're going to get into a thorough tarot spread and end with the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle deck by Kyle Gray. Ooh, Peacock Self-Love. I've been getting that off you, Virgos. Profound healing phase where you're learning how to love the self in a deeper way. Ooh, loyalty. Some of you have you're very loyal to a certain cause or even to animals, right? That's a big source of joy for you. I'll read these in a second, but I'm just picking up off of this. You may even have a pet who teaches you a lot about unconditional love. They communicate with you. They nurture you. Really, they're our greatest teachers, I do believe, are pets. Because they give us so much support. Anything else? That might be it, Spirit. I'll do one more shuffle here. Oh, 3. Said take the bottom. Protection. Armadillo. Protect your energy. I'm getting that. Protect your energy. You will find great power in focusing on the positive aspects of yourself. Yes, Virgo. That which makes you indefinably unique and beautiful. There are deep wells of untapped inner power in letting go of negative self-talk. Yes, that is, what a good advice that is. The peacock is telling you, do not talk to yourself negatively. Try to let go of that the best you can, all right? It undermines your ability to feel positive. Loyalty. You may be feeling like those around you let you down or are not doing their fair share of work. This comes as a reminder that loyalty exists and you must not settle for anything less. You deserve better than mixed signals. Some of you are entertaining energies where they're really hard to read. I'm getting that. They're hard to read, Jenna. Armadillo protection. You are entering a phase where in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co-create your best life, you may have to be discerning and say no to many things that have been holding you back in the past. We've been getting this energy for a hot minute, Virgo. A lot of you are having a lot of strength in your conviction to end and break some unhealthy cycles, and trying to stay strong and maintaining that can be hard. Let's go into, actually I'm feeling, I felt guided. This is something that I actually keep for myself lately. I love this deck. It's a Celtic inspired deck. And I was guided to bring it down to the desk today. And now I know why. It's for you all. I'm going to read for you all with this deck. All right, let's see. Coming out of some sort of restriction, you've got a dream. You're either trying to make something fit that isn't fitting, or you feel like this, whatever you're dreaming of for your future, it's been hard for you to attain. All right, Virgo. Recent past. Show me the recent past, Spirit. Ooh, stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, worrisome. Hopefully that's not negative self-talk, y'all. All right, opportunity. The Emperor. You could be worried about, for those of you who are business owners, you could have a lot on your mind around your business, how to make it more profitable, the things that you need to do, the next phase of growth, right? This is about your own personal power too, so make sure you're not thinking negatively and undermining your ability to show up in your power. We've been working on that. You've been reclaiming your power. And we have sometimes these temporary setbacks in that feeling, and other days where you feel massive empowerment. It's almost like you need to go with the flow. Try not to be in a state of resistance around feeling good about yourself, around the decisions that you're making. I'm getting that, Virgo. There's this self-doubt going on. Ooh, I love this, though. the near future. You're calling in some sort of divine inspiration, the fire of creation. You may feel like in the past, like you were kind of stuck in a stagnant energy. You weren't feeling, almost like feeling like you didn't know. Sometimes what we really need the most is that passion, right, behind what we want to create. And you might have been in your head a lot, overanalyzing things, and now it's more just go with the feeling, right? Whatever you feel passionate about, there's some sort of new beginning going on here in a very, really good, fiery direction here. Something that's going to help you feel very empowered. Ooh, Six of Cups. You've had a challenge with a past person or someone that you have a lot of memories with that you are still communicating with. We're going to see what that's about because the Six of Cups is in a challenging position here. Okay, overall general energy. Ooh, I like that. The Sun. This is about making yourself happy and trying not to stress. You're in a strong phase of empowerment right now around what you're trying to create for yourself in your life, in your day-to-day. It's about your career. It's about how you want to tackle each day, your routines. This personal empowerment going on it's like you're going through this really big glow up and you're taking a look at the ways you undermine your ability to feel strong inside by allowing yourself to go to stressful states in your head. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, justice, balance. You've got a new opportunity here, and you've been waiting a long time. Some of you have been waiting a while for something to come together. This could have a lot to do with a new business opportunity that you've been dreaming about cultivating, creating since you were a kid. Wow, you've got a new opportunity to invest in something, a new direction here, but you've been heading in this direction all along. I think that things are going to be balancing out for you. You've got a lot of new, fresh energy. It's going to make you happy. You're headed in a very, very positive direction right now, Virgo. Let's go deeper into these energies. I want to look at the Sun. Yeah, a lot of you are moving on from a situation. You might be moving on from someone who didn't show up in the maturity of their emotions. Or you're distancing yourself from someone that is a little bit more emotionally immature around you. I feel that energy. And you're trying to, you're as you move away from something, you're moving towards something else, right? And what you're moving toward is, what do I do with this energy, this freed up energy? What am I going to invest in next? Because the Seven of Cups can be an energy of confusion, illusion, but I'm getting more of, these cups all contain your future dreams, right? Well, I want to invest in this course of study because I want to become, whatever, a doctor, vet, lawyer, whatever. Whatever it is you want to invest in, right? Place a bet on yourself so you can actually actualize fulfillment. So all of these cups represent something fulfilling for you. Whether you want to have a child, it's a major life choice that you're moving toward. And I think that a lot of you have already decided on that life choice. One more pre-shuffle. Yeah, Ace of Wands. You're being inspired to go in a certain direction. You're not just aimlessly paddling. You know where you're heading. I love this. Some of you are determined to reach a level of profound success in your career, and you will stop at nothing. And I think you're trying to not overthink and get stressed out and try to control outcomes, but just keep that clear vision of your success. Whatever you see in your future, start embodying that energy now. I think that's what you're trying to do. The Sun, the Hierophant, the Page of Swords. This is you staying committed to your own spiritual core. As hard as it is, I think you've got this beautiful intention. This should be for the month. This is the intention for the month. And you're showing me this. The Page of Swords, and I've been talking about this a lot. We call this the observer mind, the witness consciousness, the depth of spiritual growth that we can obtain, especially after we deal with pain in our heart spaces, all right? Fear, doubt, insecurity. You will eradicate those states, or you more effectively not let them overpower you when you really commit to a way of thinking and being more in the present moment. I think Spirit's saying, you will have a fabulous month, Virgo, if you stop stressing about things that you can't control and you stay present. As hard as that is our journey. I think you're determined to focus on that higher spiritual ideal so you can stay happy. True happiness, y'all. And I'm getting this more and more in my path. When I start getting stuck in my head or I start getting lower vibrational energies, it's really, I literally stop being here in the room. I'm not here. I'm ruminating about a past event, letting that, churn up a lot of emotion in me, or I'm comparing myself to where I'm not right now. We all do this. It's part of being human, but we get to catch it and we get to stop perpetuating that cycle, which really causes suffering. And I've been talking about that a lot on the channel because a lot of the light workers right now are being activated to step into a higher timeline, which is living in a state of more inner peace all the time. And you catch it. That's the thing. You become more self-aware and you catch it. And you realize happiness isn't derived by having, all the money in the world or having the best partner or having the best body. It comes from experiencing the fullness and richness of life right now. Because life is lived in all of our todays, not tomorrow and not yesterday. It's today, right now. So take a deep breath. And whenever you find yourself going back to yesterday or tomorrow, bring yourself into the present moment, because that's going to help you process the pain and not cling to the pain and let it perpetuate more pain. Just some friendly advice from your good old pal over here at Illuminated Tarot, because you get to choose whether you want to hang on to stressful mental states or not, where we get up into the mind. In the past, you were trying to receive answers. Eight of Wands, it depends on the cards near it. You, in the past, had a flighty energy around you, Knight of Wands. Someone who was inconsistent, unreliable. It made you go back and forth in your head. I don't know who this is to you, but it served a lot of growth for you, a lot in your own awareness of self around, all right, I've got an energy coming in and they're disrupting my peace. The universe is trying to help me here because it seems like I'm juggling two ideas. Is this safe or unsafe? Safe, unsafe. And sometimes it was safe, sometimes it's unsafe. And then you get all, So I think you were letting guided in the past to commit more to an attitude of what you can be in, which is your own inner peace. People are going to do what they're going to do. That person has a right to come in and out. It's their energy, right? You can't control that. And once you start doing, oh my God, then that gets worse. The stress gets worse. It just becomes exponentially worse. So you had a choice in the past to stay in witness consciousness, to be present, to deal with someone who wanted to come in and out and allow that, or step out of that. And I think the more you stepped out of that in and out energy and let them dictate that and let that override your ability to experience the moment and be present, that energy would just send you off in a whole other direction that you didn't want to be in. So this is about grounding your energy, investing in self, and staying balanced. Let's go into the Emperor now. You know the difference, right? When you're letting someone else steal your peace, or you're actually honoring your peace. We get to choose. Yeah, I knew this pain would come up. You're clearing up some pain. I think a lot of you are you're going in a new direction in some aspect of your life. And you've made a choice now to really heal some of the wounds. And the more you do that, you bring a lighter energy into your being. And I'm seeing this. You may have been clinging to perpetuating pain in this cycle with someone, and now your empowerment lies in taking a risk in a new direction. I think you don't know where that direction's going to lead you, but It's leading you through the pain. You're being led and guided to not hold on to the pain and perpetuate a cycle of letting someone come in and out. I don't know who this is to you. It's somebody that you have a soul contract with. That there's been pain in your heart over this. They've pierced your heart. The challenge here, wow, is overcoming. This is about self-love for you, Virgo, this month. A lot of this, no matter what your love life status is, it all comes down to self-love. We have the Knight of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. There's been a lot of wounding in this connection. Ultimately, you're learning a lot. And I think whatever you perceive as, and a lot of this is about your own self-love, healing your inner child. I'm getting a strong healing your childhood wounds, childhood trauma, and going deep into that and recognizing, once we take that little boy or little girl's hand and we develop a nest of safety and that emotional regulation and that honoring of self, this is the thing, when we deny self-love with the energies we allow in and out, we compromise that inner child feeling safe and secure. And I think what you're doing, and the challenge here, is putting that part of you first from now on and really accessing that and saying, am I honoring my inner being? Am I honoring that child in me? Am I giving this little being what she or he needs? I think you're taking on a monumental task this month of going deep into your own wounding and your trauma around someone, and you will triumph. I think the challenge is it's been hard to go inward and to grow. You're on this beautiful spiritual growth spurt. It's profound. And see, that's the thing. Once we link up with this and we do a lot of these chipping away, right, of the trauma and healing that, and it's like we put a healing salve over all the pain that we've felt in our lifetime. And we do it little by little, day by day, and how we show up for ourselves and how we end the negative self-talk. Don't beat yourself up for what you've allowed in, for what you've tolerated, for what you've tried to salvage, resurrect, maintain at your own expense. You learn now from it. You become empowered as a result of it when you actually go into it and you heal it. Virgo, I got to hand it to you. I'm so impressed with your intention and what you're going to achieve here this month inside. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's actually making me feel emotional. Ace of Wands. This is profound work, y'all. It's meaningful work. It's important work. And when you do that, you know what you do. God, this is beautiful. We have the Ace of Wands, right? Passionate new energy, feeling lit up, spiritually lit. Page of Pentacles. I'm investing in self. Queen of Cups. Queen of Hearts. I love myself. I'm manifesting now from a place of self-love. Now that's clean manifestation. That is pure. This is pure. God. Wow. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Whatever you're working on manifesting, you are aligning right with it. You are aligning with it so purely, so beautifully, with almost this innocence. This is gorgeous. Woo! Virgo, you guys are getting me today. All right. It's like a lot of you too, this is about believing in yourself, believing in your own personal power, believing that you can create your own reality where you get to, but the deeper part of it is standing up for and reclaiming you. That's the most important relationship we'll ever have, is the relationship we have with ourselves. And that can often be the most toxic relationship. I was listening to someone the other day and she was talking about a toxic relationship. I'm like, wow, this person's awful. She's talking about her relationship with herself. So I think you've been realizing all the ways that you talk negatively inside. And you're putting a stop to that. You're catching it. And it's shifting the energy entirely. Because when we manifest from our places of pain and wounding, we typically perpetuate more of that. You're shifting the energy entirely, Virgo. And you're manifesting from a pure, spirit-driven, spirit-led, unconditional love for self. I should just stop here. What you don't see coming. I'm so proud of y'all. You're doing profound healing work. It shows. It shows. Yeah, and you're starting small. You're like, I'm not like all there, Jenna, but I get it. Like you're getting it. It's like you feel like you're an apprentice in the newbie, like fledgling stages of your glow up. Here's the thing. I feel like you're at the beginning of this month. If some of you are like, I don't know what you're talking about, but you're trying to talk nicely to yourself and you're trying to practice a lot more self-care and self-love. There's something going, I don't know if you're seeing a therapist or something. There's something going on here. I don't know if you're reading books. There's something around your own personal growth and your personal transformation that's really kicking into high gear this month. And what you don't see coming is that you're calling in a beautiful state of equilibrium where you're going to now be able to maintain this. It's almost like when it just flows. Just you put in a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know, shake a little of this, shake a little of that, and then you're like, boom. It's like you're learning how to manifest from your Empress energy, male or female, all right? I mean, we have some high octave cards here with the Magician, the Hierophant, and the Empress. And the Emperor. This is an elevated, and this is you. I don't think this is about anyone you're with. This isn't a love reading for y'all, Virgo. So if you came here for love reading, this is about you synchronizing, right? Between your divine masculine and your divine feminine, giving you the self-love that you've wanted all along that generates new growth, new opportunities, divine inspiration, a life full of balanced energy. No matter what you encounter, you're building self-trust this month. I love it. I'm very, very, very happy for you because this is everything. This is why we're light workers. You're not perpetuating the cycles of pain anymore. This is about your own integration, Virgo. As you heal and you grow in your wisdom around why pain is even there to begin with. To alchemize it, right? That is the whole purpose of the channel. When we alchemize our pain into power, I will say this again and again, we actually integrate the lost parts of ourselves so we can live a whole, healed, balanced life. Not always healed. Well, when I say healed, none of us are 100% healed. That's our growth edge, right? And we will revisit this frequency again and again. And the more you touch this frequency and the more you embody this frequency of self-love and self-healing and self-acceptance, the more effortlessly you manifest from source energy. It's that simple. You remove all the blocks that get in the way, Virgo. Self-doubt, insecurities, stepping into your power. I love it. With the softness, right? That's what it is. We step into our power, but it's a gentle stepping into, not forceful. Oh, my dog just did a little Stella. I've got the cutest little Pomsky staring at me from the couch. Y'all don't know this, but I've got an audience here, an innocent audience. I'm telling you, the dogs, they already embody it. They are it. That's the beauty of pets, is because they're already living in that frequency all the time. And some of you who are drawn to animals, you have that within you. They're trying to teach you to embody that at all times. And we will forget, and then we'll remember. And we'll forget, and we'll remember. Ad nauseum. And you know what? Then everything comes together in your life, right? When you live this frequency. Drop out of the head, okay? That's a need for control based on fear. All right, let's get the advice from Spirit. Yeah, you've got a new opportunity coming in. Yeah, that's her shaking. She's shaking the energy. She's so cute. Oh, man. Oh, yes, Virgo. take the throne, my dears. You are grounding in a beautiful frequency. Your advice is to keep grounding, keep grounding. The King of Pentacles. This is having everything you need as far as your own security and your stability, and investing in your dreams coming true. You're manifesting. I think what you're doing is you're in that Genesis, right? That think tank that we can go into when we're trying to recreate ourselves. Recreate a new vibration, recreate a new energy, stripping off the old layers. You've got a lot of aces on the board. We've got 2 Ace of Pentacles. Where was the other ace? I thought there was another ace. Wasn't there another ace? Maybe I was wrong. Oh, it was in the... Ace of Wands. So you're being led and guided out of a painful chapter in the way you treated yourself. And now everything's shifting. You are aligning with your power. And you know what? When that happens, all these new incredible fertile opportunities come into our frequency. And you're like, what do I invest in next from this place? Oh my God, it's exciting. Let's get into your gateway of light activation. You're going to be entering into a phase now of absolute wish fulfillment. You've always had hope and faith that you would get here. And that's the thing. You touch it and you know it's possible. And then you start revisiting it, and then it starts to take hold. And then you're off to the races. I'm telling you, you got it. You got it. You may lose it, and you'll be like, damn it. Because I had this frequency a couple months ago, and then I had a temporary setback. And now I'm trying to get back to that frequency. Because it feels, I'm telling y'all, no external energy will ever make you feel as good as you can feel inside when you remove the blocks of fear. And you let source energy rise up within you. It is the Holy Grail. All right. The Akashic Records. Ooh. Clearing old stories. Releasing past lives. Freedom. Wow, this is deep, deep work. Deep soul work that you're doing. No wonder this was such a beautiful clearing that I was feeling for you. Your message. When you draw this card, the universe is releasing you from past experiences. These can be soul-based memories, fears from previous lifetimes, or older aspects of this current lifetime that you've moved on from. Know that this is the time to reclaim your freedom and rewrite your story. You can do this by following through on your dreams. Gone are the days of fear-based indecision. This is the time to rise up and claim your truth. If you are sitting on a dream or are feeling called to move in a particular direction, it's because you have unearthed an important soul lesson. And it is essential for you to follow that call to clear unwanted energies of your past. As you do so, don't allow yourself to be pulled into expecting the worst possible outcome. Know that this expectation is not your truth, but old energy being released from your energy body. Call in angels to shine their light on any repressed fears, energies, or stories that are no longer serving you. It's time to fly high in freedom, Virgo. Wow, this is probably one of those powerful readings that I have done so far in June. Virgo, leading the way. My beautiful souls. What an amazing reading. This touched me deeply. God bless you and Goddess bless you. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.